Hello, friends and neighbors. Trying to lose my lighter almost. How is everybody? Oh, by the way, yeah. It's Swagman Piper, 1926. Making my at least monthly due, maybe every 2 weeks. I don't know anymore. We do what we can with what we have. Yeah. This is a I'm gonna say something else. This is the newest thing. I don't think I've shown you all this. This is my newest pipe. Peterson. Stopped at a tobacco shop there in Charleston. Just so happened that they had an army mount. This is shape 69 in the arc low, if I'm reading that right. Nice little sandblast. I believe that's what you'd call it. Nice little pipe. Good smoking pipe. I have already logged quite a few miles with it. Had a little bit now. Or 2 or 3 weeks. The the tobacco in question today, or quote unquote in question, is another of the HUs. That I just grabbed. And don't know nothing about it, or didn't at the time. I'm glad I took this on the road with me while I was working. Had it smoking on it 2 or 3 days. And I'm glad I did. Because if you would have had my first initial impression, it wouldn't have been very favorable. And it's not. That's why I really don't do first impressions, or, this is never really a tobacco review in the full-throated sense of the phrase. That's why I can keep it lit at the moment. And it's trying to rain on me, if you hear it. Well, that's wind, but I got raindrops. Anyway, yeah. Don't ever take my judgment unless you follow my tastes, and even then, try it for yourself. Because what may obviously may not satisfy me or taste good to me. You may try it out and it'd be like, yeah, that's good. Anyway, we are smoking. Can't really make that out because I had trouble reading the first one. Just the way it's writ. It's actually coming home, but I had to kind of study it for a little bit because I thought it was like, said something. I thought the M was a W. So like cowing and. Anyway. So. Yeah. It's Burley, Virginia. And it's an aromatic. And those two statements are not bad. Aromatics nor Burley Virginias or Virginia Burleys. And it's also a broken flake. Now, my one and only issue, and this is just why that I don't care for it, is because the topping is honey, which to me coats the mouth. Just overly sweet. And the second is rose oil. And I've never really had great luck with floral blends. I've only tried one, which was the Aaron Moore. Grouse Moore. I think it was Grouse Moore. From Samuel Gawith. I had about a bowl and a half of that and passed it on. Yep. So, but am I going to do it with this one? I can't say yes and I can't say no. Kind of want to add some cigar leaf to it, really. Because for me, the floral isn't terrible. It's just overwhelming. So if I could dial it back a tiny bit, it would be alright. And again, this is my opinion. I'm not saying this is bad. I'm just saying this is not as is, particularly for me all the time. Because as I understand, a lot of folks overseas or over in Europe have, I think, pastries and whatnot seasoned with flowers or flower oil. Yeah, I don't know, or maybe it's in tea. I am when it comes to that, I'm culturally uneducated. So, actually, the not really a good way to show because the flowers are starting to go. Around here, especially around here at the house, we've got little flower bushes. Well, they're not little. If you let them go, they'll be great big. But they've got little white flowers, and they have a bit of thorn to them. And if you don't cut it back, it gets pretty mean. But they have a very, very nice, sweet, almost pleasing fragrance. And whenever I first started smoking this, it's really what almost made me think of it was those flowers and honeysuckles. So, but I mean, those flowers ain't roses. I'd say they're the flower itself a little bit bigger than a quarter, maybe closer to a 50-cent piece. But again, a very nice smell. But that's what I was smoking, or that's what I thought I was smoking. I got a big hit of that rose oil. Yeah, I just looked it up. Or I just, before turning this on, I just looked it up. So, well, folks, I hope you all are doing well. I don't normally just get on and just, it's not even bashing. It normally comes with a story. I mean, I can give you a small story if you want. Nothing really big to do or anything. Just some, as man, his name just left me. He calls them down home stories, and I'm sorry, I can't. I can just see your face. I can't draw up any more than that. The had to bury a chicken, and because she had gotten a. Believe it or not, chickens get colds. They can get a respiratory infection, and it messes them up. And we tried just about everything. Never did get the essential oils. Because I was reading, there's certain oils you can put in their water that will help their immune system. I think it's rosemary, maybe. I want to say one of them is oregano and garlic and maybe something else. I don't rightly remember. Excuse me. But had to do that. Remember something else I want to tell you. Now, I don't know names, partially because I forget. And but come to find out, Thursday, got to work, and one of the other men come up to me and said, do you know so and so? I said, well, it sounds familiar, but not by, I'd have to see a face. And he pulled up a picture, and there was a mother and a little girl. I recognized the little girl. She was in preschool with Russell. I said, well, yeah, that's. He's like, I didn't know if her brother, the son, had went to school where Russell goes or not. But young man shot himself. Committed suicide. 15 years old. Apparently it was over a young lady. Bad thing of it is, I don't know any more than that. But if y'all take a notion, pray for that family. It's just sad. Well, folks, I normally try and give kind of a lighter video. Is everything is just always just kind of dull and dreary in the world, and I try and bring a little sunlight, but you gotta notice the clouds to appreciate the sunshine. You folks take care. Try the tobacco if it sounds anywhere near anything you'd like. If I take it easy and don't smoke like I normally do, or don't draw on it like I normally would, the flavor subsides and you get a little bit more truer tobacco. But I just don't know. You folks take care out there. And remember, kindness costs us nothing.